Today, it's our great honor and pleasure to have Professor Serge Haroche of the College of Defense and a member of French Academy of Sciences here to give us a talk with the title 50 Years of Revolutions in Laser Physics. Before I invite Professor Haroche to the stage, may I now invite our president, Professor Welcome, to say a few words. Professor Welcome, please.
Okay, good afternoon. I'll make my introduction very short. On behalf of the university, I'd like to acknowledge Professor Haroche and also thank you for the forthcoming talk. This is a special event which has been held at CityU for a number of years, and we have to acknowledge Professor Philippe Sirlet, who has tried a lot to invite many people who are experts from France to come to this forum to meet many of the people in Hong Kong. I also like to acknowledge the Consulate General's office. In particular, at this moment, the Consulate General Bertie to come here for such a special event. As Jen has mentioned, this is not an easy time for you to travel from Paris, not only because of what happened in Paris, but also the traffic makes it really hard. And the expertise of our speaker is in physics, laser physics, and he's going to talk about something very special, not only for the specialists, but for the generalists. I noticed this audience today has been very special. Half of them look different from me. You have not only on service look at me, but also the background different. They are probably all taller than me, but they are high school kids. Just for your information, in your generation, you are much taller than your previous generation in every other country. And not only in Taiwan, Hong Kong, but I believe in France too. So you live longer and you enjoy far more. And I understand half of you want to study science when you go to college. They are high school kids, okay? But they want to go to science study, and which is very encouraging. And CityU is a great place to be considered. Particular foreign for the physics department, we have many first-class physicists here, and we are paying attention to communication issue, a material issue, and certain other applied subjects. And for this special seminar, let me thank all of you, in particular our speaker, Professor Haroche, who's a Nobel Prize winner. And I personally look forward to your talk. Your talk is consistent with the vision that CityU is promoting. CityU is putting this university as a professional school. We are known for engineering and applied sciences. In particular, we want our study to be of relevance to the societal needs. So laser physics, which will benefit communication, which is application to smart city, to medical study, is extremely important for the particular mission of this university. So we look forward to your talk. And I do have some book to share with you after your talk. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Guo. Now I would like to invite Mr. Eric Bertie, the Consul General of France in Hong Kong and Macau, to give an opening speech. Mr. Bertie, please.
Thank you, Professor Yan, and thank you for your kind words after the terrible attacks of Friday, and one is on the way now in Saint-Denis, so things are not finished. So the Professor Haroche, the President of CityU, Professor Welcome, the Vice President for Research and Technology, Diane, the Professor Sirlet, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, youngsters. I'm very pleased to be here today to have the privilege to introduce to to you, Professor Serge Haroche, before his distinguished lecture. I would like first to thank all the person and organism which made this lecture possible. First, of course, City University of Hong Kong, which enables the most prestigious French researchers to address a large and fervent audience here in Hong Kong. Also the French Academy of Sciences for bringing us Professor Haroche, the Hong Kong chapter of the Légion d'honneur Club, and of course Professor Ciarlet, father of the lecture series. As you know, these lectures are organized since 2005, and they have become a tradition, I would even say an institution. And thanks to this initiative, CityU has welcomed several of the most prestigious French researchers. Among them, some were laureates of the Nobel Prize, such as Claude Cohen-Tanuji, a Nobel Prize of Physics 1997, with whom you work, Professor Haroche, or Jean-Marie Lehn, Nobel Prize of Chemistry 1987, Albert Fert, Nobel Prize of Physics 2007, and also mathematicians, winner of the Fields Medal, such as Jean-Christophe Yoccoz or Louis Lyons, who are both Fields Medals 1994. So we are very pleased to welcome today Professor Serge Haroche, member of the French Académie des Sciences. You are currently professor at the Collège de France, where you hold the chair of quantum physics, and you are also the head of the group of quantum electrodynamics in cavities at Kessler Brussels Laboratory, which is a joint research institute of the École Normale Supérieure, the University Pierre and Marie Curie, and the CNRS, the French National Center of Scientific Research. Namely, for your research led on the photon, the particle of light, and the development of laser spectroscopy, you have been awarded the CNRS Gold Medal in 2009, and in 2012 for your work regarding measurement and manipulation of individual quantum systems. You received the Nobel Prize for Physics, together with the American physicist David Wineland. You are therefore principally known for proving quantum decoherence by experimental observation. Don't ask me what it means, but it must be important. The main research activities of your unit are in optics and quantum information sciences. You have made important contributions to cavity quantum electrodynamics, the domain of quantum optics, which studies the behavior of atoms interacting strongly in the field confined in Q cavity. Your excellence as a researcher has been acknowledged by your peers, both nationally and internationally. You are a member of the Institut Universel de France and many other academies. You have been awarded Commandeur de la Légion d'honneur in 2013. Professor Haroche, being myself a dummy in mathematics and physics, I must say that I'm always impressed by quantum physics. I remember to have read somewhere that 20 years ago that a very ordinary guy who had lived in hospital a near-death experience became incredibly interested and skilled in quantum physics when he came back to life. So in my mind, quantum physics must have something to do with God and heaven, and in any case must be terribly important for humanity, so I will listen to you with great interest. I hope also that you will write soon a book, Quantum Physics for Dummies, and I will read with great pleasure. As an opportunity to celebrate the International Year of Light, today you are going to present the major revolutions in laser physics over the half century. The development of lasers have made possible the developments and innovations in various fields of physics, ranking from the discovery of new forms of matter with remarkable properties to the invention of atomic clocks measuring time with an uncertainty of only 1 second over the age of the universe. So, Professor, I leave you the floor. Thank you.
Can you hear me?